Want to play?
Holy God,
Holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. All Holy Trinity, have mercy on us. Lord, cleanse us from our sins. Master, pardon our iniquities. Holy God, visit and heal our infirmities for thy name's sake. Lord, have mercy, Lord, have mercy, Lord, have mercy. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one.
for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages.
Amen. Lord, have mercy, Lord, have mercy, Lord, have mercy, Father, bless us.
Dear Lord, we ask for your presence and for your mercy upon us this evening. We thank you for Marina, for her love for you, and for her love for the work that she's been called to do, and the challenge that she has representing all of this all across the country. We ask for her safe journeys as she returns home and she travels throughout this country. Open our hearts and minds, O Lord, that we may this evening learn how that we might be able to, in a more full way, worship you through the gift of the music that you have given to us. We bless you and we love you, and we seek your kingdom at all times. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Amen. Thank you, Father. All right. Well, I met some of you over the years, and just go ahead and find a seat anywhere, you guys. No problem. You don't need to be worried about where you're sitting at the moment. So let me just do a quick sort of introduction of who I am, and I think you probably have been hearing a little bit about me, but my name is Marina Busamra, and I am the choir director at Holy Resurrection in Tucson, Arizona, and have been the choir director there for 44 years.
Wow.
44 years. It's so weird. I'm so, I'm 30, so I Anyway.
You're young.
I know, I'll have to go to confession. But anyway. Just before COVID occurred, I became the national choir director for all of Canada and the United States. I've been the West Coast director for about 25 years, so it was sort of a natural move for me, but significantly larger. I was kind of surprised. I thought I really knew what I was doing, and found out that there are so many churches that I've never even heard of before. Getting to move around the country and to see what all is happening out there, and it's super exciting. And I'm encouraged by all the things that we are doing, and I know that as we continue to grow and change, we can just continue to be much better singers and better stewards of our music and our churches. And because we are not only just here about our individual personal health as musicians, but we collectively sing for the glory of God and to help some females as well. Singing tenor, the higher male voice. The higher male voice. Okay? Good. And so therefore I will take the assumption that the rest of you gentlemen are basses, the lowest male voice. Can I see your hands? All right. Now, here's the next question. Who doesn't know what voice part they sing? Soprano, alto, tenor, or bass? That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. That's exactly what we wanted to see, what was happening. So we're going to try to do a few things. The first thing that I want to do is start getting us all singing together, get us understanding how our bodies work with our voices, how to better get good breath support, how to be able to have a long, beautiful phrase, and just see if we can sort of understand a little bit more about what we're doing. So Rita had me all move it, I'm going to move you again. So I really want you to stand up and I want you to spread out. Okay? You don't need to worry about your purses. Just put your stuff anywhere. We'll find it all later. back down. Go back to the other side, but this time stop at your armpit. And with the same hand, put your hand on your head and pull down towards the floor. And we're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Roll your head to your other armpit and pull your head down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I just saved you $65 from a PT guy that's at the top of you to get those muscles relaxed. Okay, shoulders up to your ears, and drop. This time, you're going to put your shoulders up, but I want you to inhale at the same time and hold it. Go. Now let it up fast. Yeah, good. That's a great way to get rid of that tension. One more time, shoulders up. Let go. Beautiful. Put your right hand out in front of your body. And put your other hand and make it up. Get all the blood vessels moving in your arms. And on the other side. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Good. And now give me your best Tarzan. Good job. Shake it out. Okay. And the idea for this, right, is to get our bodies ready. You can't just roll out of bed and come to church and hope that your voice is going to be working, because guess what? It takes until the cherubic hymns wake up, right? Unless you wake it up ahead of time, right? And we want it to sound beautiful at the very beginning, right? All right, good job. So, one of the things I want to talk about, would you put your fingers where your jaw connects in the back and just kind of rub it a little bit, and open and close your mouth. Okay? And just relax. Good. So your jaw can do exactly two things. It can either be connected in the back, or it's tight, like this, right? Or it can be released, like when you bite an apple, right? Like a big apple. You know you can't keep that jaw tight. You won't get anywhere. So let's bite an apple. Ready? Go. Ah, yeah. Feel how that opened up? That's beautiful. Good job. As singers, we want the open part. We don't want to ever have that tension back there, because the tension will create tension here, tension in the tongue, consequently make a really stringent sound. We don't want that sound to be like that. So we're going to do something else. Put your hand underneath your tongue, underneath your chin. And I want you to gently just kind of hang on there and then swallow. Okay? You should feel something go like this. Right? Okay? And now, keeping your finger there, I want you to yawn. Okay. Did you feel it move this time? Yep. Okay. That time you have your yawn, huh? You've been working all day. All right. Good.
That reminds me of when I do my homily.
Okay. Now, this is where I really hope I can have somebody getting a picture of this. I want you to put your thumb right here, under here. Now I want you to stick out your tongue as far as you can. Okay? Don't be afraid. Nobody's taking pictures. I'll just do it. Okay. Do it again. Stick out your tongue. What happens to that lump underneath your throat? Does it go away? Put your thumb underneath there. Do it again. Feel that lump. Just feel your tongue when it's there. But when you stick out your tongue, it leaves, right? So this big, giant muscle that's in here has to get out of the way. It just simply has to get out of the way when you sing. If you climb that tongue back into the back of your throat, you get that sound. But if the tongue is flat and low in your mouth, so that the tip of your tongue is right at the back of your teeth when you're singing, you hold it up. Good. Now stick your tongue out even a little bit further so it's we have our feet underneath our shoulders are back, the sternum is high. When we take a breath, we're going to expand the rib cage, right? And we're going to relax this. Okay, I'm adding another piece. Ready? Got all those parts together? Okay, so put your fingers right here on your cheekbones, behind your cheekbones. They're right there. Okay. Now, I want you to raise your eyebrows. Make your smile. Okay. Our sound, we are going to attempt to put our sound right here. And you're like, hello, it's got to go through my voice box first, and here, yes, I know, I get that. But we want the sound to come up here in your face. This is what we call the singer's mask. It's right here. Okay? And the idea again is to get it out of that throat, get it away. Because the more you sing in the throat and engage all of these muscles, the more tired you will be, the harder it is for you to match pitch, and it does not have a clean sound. It has that little whoopee sound. And even for our beautiful basses, we want the sound to have a nice clean sound for it. I'm going to go over here for a minute, because we don't have an extension cord that will take me over there. But that's all right, because I'm going to do something cool here. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to move over just slightly. Okay, y'all see me? Sort of? Hi. Sorry. Oh, hello. I got cool stuff going on. Could I have a piano, though? It's talking to me. Anybody that knows how to work this, please help me, because right now I'm on something that says talking. No, it's really on.
Oh, okay.
But it says talk, not piano. Oh, there we go.
Got it?
Grand piano. Yay for us.
Okay.
All right. All right. Put your hand on your tummy, and you're going to take that breath and expand way down here, expanding that lung and breathing down in here. Do that with me right now before we take any sound that goes with it. Breathe through your nose. And exhale. Remember, we're keeping the sternum high. Expanding, breathe. There we go. Exhale. You're going to sing on this note right here where I'm singing, and you're not going to change pitch. You're just going to continue to sing it on zoo. Breathe. Beautiful. Take a breath. Expand the ribcage. Beautiful. And breathe, expand. Nicely done. And expand the breath. And breathe, expand. All right, I want to adjust a couple people. I'm not going to call you out, but I'm going to tell you that what I'm seeing is you clenching your teeth and still doing ooh, but I want you to have a giant space. Remember when we unlocked our jaw? Do you hear the difference? When you clamp down, it closes off the back of the throat. Sing a beautiful ooh for me on Z. Go. Good. Now do it with your teeth closed. It's hard, right? Everyone's like, what? I don't know how to do that. Okay, so put your fingers right here. Release the jaw. Release the kraken. All right, here we go. Breathe through your nose. Good. Gentlemen, you can, if you're a tenor, you can sing where I am right now. If you're a bass, you can sing it down the octave. But I'd rather you all try to sing in this range right now. Guys, it's going to be your falsetto, some of you. Breathe. Excellent job. Good job. All right, now we're going to talk about diaphragm for a minute. Now, those of you that are in the medical field or know about anatomy, you know that the diaphragm doesn't actually move. It's just a misnomer for singers, but we're going to call it diaphragmatic singing just because. So, put your hand here on your tummy, down low, okay, like where your belly button is, okay? And I want you to just take some short, quick breaths, but I want you to engage this part of your body. For those of you who naturally walk around holding in your stomach, today's not that day, okay? You need to relax and we don't care, all right? Here we go. Do this with me, watch. Go. I want it to really move, okay? Really move. Make it activate. Ready to breathe. Yeah, good job, good job, good job. All right, so what that does is it keeps the breath flow, first of all. It allows you to articulate. Breathe. Good job. Are you remembering the part? Are you remembering to? Oh yeah, okay. Breathe with me, breathe. Excellent. Remember what we just did? And here we go. We're going to do that same idea. Woo! And we're going to do oh wee oh wee oh wee oh wee. Say it. He oh wee oh wee. And I want you to really super exaggerate your mouth. Okay? Ready? 2 and he oh wee oh wee oh wee oh wee. Over exaggerate. He. Put your hand on your tummy. Make it bounce. He. Yeah, good job. Breathe. He. And breathe. Good. I'm gonna add one more piece to the puzzle. So, we were doing an E vowel, right? Naturally, as Americans especially, we say E. E. It's sort of wide and broad. As singers, we have to sort of abandon that. And we have to put our corners in and do E like this. E. Would you take your fingers and put it on both sides of your mouth and sing E? Good. I hear people adjusting your pitch. You're doing a good job. Find the same note that your fingers are singing. Sing E again. Good. Now would you forget the fingers for a second and do it absolutely wrong. Go. That was lovely. No, I never did it again. Okay. Now, so that's what I would call east-west singing. I want it to be north-south singing. Okay? So let's do our east-west first. Go. Now start adjusting. Good job. Remember how that feels? Okay? Good. I know you can do it. Good deal. All right, good deal. We're going to see if I can not kill myself here. All right. Ready? Hands on your tummies. We're going to try that again. And ready, and now. I want the north-south E, please. Ready, go. Yeah, breathe. And breathe. Beautiful. So when we do, when we're in the middle of a song, we don't have the luxury of being able to go, okay, I'm just right? Lord have mercy, Lord have whatever. You know, we got to keep moving, right? You don't have to sit. Excuse me, Father, I have to take a breath. It doesn't work. So, I'm going to tell you a story, a dumb story. But imagine just for a moment, and you know, as singers, we have to do imagination all the time because we don't have buttons to push or strings to play or because you woke it up for whatever reason. And you also realize, oh yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, fine. So you don't want to turn on the lights. You don't want to wake anybody up. So you very quietly tiptoe into. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Beautiful. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But while you're there, make this higher. Oh, it won't do that. Never mind.
Bring it
It's
up.
okay.
You can put
It's
it up
cool.
on the Soleil.
Yeah, you can bring it up here with me. Perfect. There we go. Check that out. All right. Ta-da. Okay, cool. Leave that on. Is that on the floor? Great. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you. Okay, back to my story. So, you've gotten up in the middle of the night. It's dark in your house. Nobody else is up. Everything is good. You're going to the bathroom. You're walking quietly because you don't want to wake up the baby, you know? Oh, so you go in the bathroom, close the door. Everything is fine. You go back out to go back to bed, and you open the door, and right there is your dad, okay? And you go, right here. Will you do that for me? From here, from the diaphragm, go. All right, now to put that to work, right? Here we go, like this. Watch me first. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. He. Got me? Okay? Boom. It's that breath that goes straight down and expands down there. Not here. It's not this. It's this. You with me? All right, here we go. 1, and go. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. Breathe. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. And breathe. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. Nice. Breathe. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. And he, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. Pop that tummy out. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. And breathe. He, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee. And he, oh, wee, oh, wee. I'm going to ask you a question. How's your posture? Is your sternum still high? Are you singing north and south or east and west? I saw a lot of east and west. Try it again. 1, and now. And breathe. Good job. Right there. Stop. Sing with me on this vowel. Still, now we get to slow our breath down just a little bit. I don't want anybody passing out. And breathe through your nose. And take a breath and sing. That's beautiful. And breathe, expand. Expand the breath. Very nice. And breathe, expand. Breathe, expand. Good. Keep singing. You're doing a good job. Breathe. Are your shoulders back? Is your sternum high? And breathe. Are you singing through your eyes and making that mask work? Get those cheekbones high. Oh. Wow, I don't know if you just heard it, but the sound just changed. As soon as I said that, I heard a bunch of people go, try that again. That was great. I know it's a little low, sopranos, but hang in there. Get those cheekbones high. I want you to sing like you're singing right through your eyeballs. Ready? And breathe. Sopranos, drop out and keep breathing. And And keep breathing. I want just the basses right now, the lowest voices in the room. Breathe. All right, good job. Give them a hand, will you please? All right, nicely done. Nicely done. Very good. Good job. All right, so I'm going to teach you another warm-up that I think is a really good warm-up. Would you please all, and only do this if you can because I don't want you to injure yourself. I would like you please to bend your knees just slightly. I want you to keep your back straight. Okay, keep your back straight. I want you to tell me where is the tension right now in your body? Anyone? In your knees, right? Especially if you have lousy knees. And in your thighs. Okay? I would like you to add a little tension to your derriere. Tuck it in. Okay? Waist down only. Nothing up here should have any tension at all. Okay? Bend again. Keeping your spine straight. Don't do any bendy stuff. All right, beautiful. Now, stand up. The idea here, the warm-up that I'm about to teach you, is it's sort of a displacement situation where we're trying to get the tension to be in one place and not the other. Okay? As we go high into our registers, sometimes we tend to start to clamp down and we create tension in the chords, and that's when the tongue starts to do that roll up and we have all kinds of problems. So, yes?
What is register, please?
Register meaning going from the lowest part of the voice to the highest part of the voice. Good question. Thank you for that. So where we're going from the low part of the voice up into the high voice and switching registers, good question, then we sometimes take too much weight up to the high part of the voice, and we want to keep it light and we want to have it consistent so that the low sound sounds like the high sound, and it doesn't sound like something real oh, and then you get up here and it's oh, it doesn't sound like anything that matches the same voice. So we're trying to create the same sound from the bottom to the top. Okay? Now, this is a warm-up that I really, really like because I think it helps us do that. So for starters, let's just get what the pitches are going to be. So it goes like this. I'm going to teach you to it in little pieces. Ale, sing that. Ale. Good. And the word is going to be Alleluia. So we're going to repeat that top note. Listen. Alleluia. Sing that. Good, do that again. Take a nice breath with me. Breathe. Alleluia. Good. Nice mouth motion. I see you there. Could you put your fingers right here at the edge of your lips and sing Lu? Lu. Try real hard to match the pitch of your neighbor. Do it again. Good deal. Now, keeping, good. We're going to do it again. This time I want you to think about something for me. I want you to figure out where your tongue is in your mouth, because I want it to be low in your mouth. I want you to make sure your teeth are not touching. And sing in the mask. Got that? Sing Lu, go. Good. I see some of you going, that is not a high one. Nice high brows, right? Okay. Okay, Lu again. Ready? High brows up and Lu. The sound is so much better, friends. That is so beautiful when it's right there. Good job. All right, now, Alleluia. Ready? Don't do anything different. Keep it going. Breathe with me. Alleluia. Now, here's where the knee bend comes in. Ooh, yeah. gentlemen. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, my C is good today. All right, here we go. And take a breath with me. Breathe through your nose. Let's recap. Alleluia. Same note. Yes, twice. Got it? Sing it again for me. Breathe. Alleluia. Ah, don't go up then. All right, do it again. Go. Alleluia. Now go. Everybody understand? Yes? Here we go. Breathe. Alleluia. Nice job. Take a breath. Alleluia. Sing it. Where's your tongue? Sing it again. Get the cheekbones up. Do it again. Yes. Good job. Breathe and breath. And breathe. Excellent job. Nicely done. Nicely done. And so, again, the reason, the purpose for that is to be able to connect the lowest part of the voice with the top part of the voice without sounding like two separate sounds. Why don't you sit down for a second? I made you stand up for a very long time. But you have to share the joke with us over there, miss. Like falling apart. A brief announcement from the priest.
Well, Marina is telling you this evening, I know it seems like maybe a lot, and if you're new to it, it's probably going to seem like, yeah, but let's stay here. But last time you were here, Marina, I know you're thinking, well, the tongue is already perfect, how can we improve? I listened to everything you said on the breathing. It has helped me so much, because I think, without thinking about it, getting ready for liturgy, Orthodox, everything's kind of, getting ready, time's going, okay, we're moving along. By the time you'd be ready for the beginning of the service, I'd just be all, but the opposite of everything you just taught us. So from that point on, I've worked really hard. I'm going to do the thing that part of this, the little art. Many of the things that are especially relaxing, so while you guys are all doing the phrases, I'm purposely doing that and getting myself. It has helped me 100%.
That's so great.
Listen.
Okay, yay. Yeah, and it's again, like you said, I mean, I'm coming from a classically trained musician, and I've been taking voice lessons for umpteen years and teaching lessons and all that. And I am throwing like the whole enchilada right on you. And I get that it's a lot, which is one of the reasons I think while we're recording, as I get it, so you can go back and listen to some of this later. This is, 25 years of voice lessons all jammed into an hour. But the idea is if you can take home one piece of this puzzle and apply it to something that you're doing as far as being a singer, and even if you don't end up singing in the choir, maybe you're just singing in the congregation, think about some of this stuff, because you'd be surprised how much better you physically will be as you start singing more and more. And who knows, maybe you'll find yourself in the chanter stand, or you'll find yourself in the choir and able to really start to apply some of this information, because that's great. It's wonderful. And I mean, wow, can you imagine if we had this many people in the choir? Woo! That would be so fun. Right. That would be so fun. It would be great.
We'll need people in the pews to fill the pews then.
Well, Yeah, that's true. I know, we need listeners as well, but that's great. I love it. I have, in Tucson, our church is not much bigger than this, really. It's maybe, maybe a little bit bigger. Hello,
No,
what?
we don't want to.
I don't want to play. No, I don't. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, make it stop. Oh, see, this is when it starts changing the talking thing.
There you go.
Oh, it still says talking.
Off.
Oh. Look at that. Okay.
And it's off.
Okay.
There you go.
So we have about the same size parish. Our building is only 11 years old, as it turns out. I've got about 35 people in the choir, and pretty evenly balanced for the most part, as far as soprano, alto, tenor, bass. But you know what? What's really cool is, and I know that you guys are working on this, we've got kids here tonight, getting the children involved is so critical, and the young voices, because, we all can only last so long. And we need the young voices involved, and we need the new people involved, because we've got to always feed the choir. It's important that we feed the choir and feed into new and beautiful songs and music all the time. So how many people feel like they know how to at least minimally read music? Would you raise your hand? Let me see who the readers are. Okay, that's okay. And this is cool too. I don't mind this. This is good. And you know what? I would say in my church choir, I would say it's actually pretty much that's the same ball game. About half the singers are readers. They've started playing trumpet when they were in elementary school or whatever it is. And they're starting to make that transition into vocal music. Different idea completely. If you were an instrumentalist and all of a sudden you're going, I think I'd like to learn how to sing, great. But again, you don't have anything to play, you don't have anything to push, you don't have anything to put your hands on. It is all imagery. It is imagery that you have to go, okay, this is a low sound, this is a high sound, how am I going to make that work? And I can hear some of you that are not, immediate singers starting to make the adjustments. It's really cool to listen to how that's working. And I'm excited about it. It's a good job. Okay, so 7:15 is when we're going to start.
We have time.
We're still about 15.
Yeah, we're on time.
All right, we're on time. Can I do one more
course, yeah.
warm up with them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Stand up, please. Okay. Repeat after me. Nieri. Tumi. Chiania. Bella. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Let's try that again. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Oh, I got 3 out of the 4, not bad. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Nieri, tumi, ready, go. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Good, beautiful. Just trust me, okay? Here we go. Take a breath. Nieri, tumi, chiania, bella. Okay, don't forget what I just said. All right, now, take your right hand, put it across your body. Okay, just hold it out here. Okay, I want you to do a slow move across your body. Slow, 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 slow. Okay? Now, put both arms down by your sides. And if you're too close to each other, you'll have to move out a little bit. Okay? All right. Remember I said imagery for vocalists? This is it. All right. You are standing now in a pool of beautifully warm water. And you are standing there at least chest high. Okay? Got that in your head? Okay. I want you and I know you have all done this somewhere along the road, I want you to start moving the water. And when you were a kid, you did this and you splashed your neighbor. But you're not going to take your hands out of the water. Okay? Can you close your eyes and keep doing this? I'm going to talk to you. Feel the water on the backs and the fronts of your hands. Feel the water resist against you. You can't do it fast because you're going to splash somebody, and you are not going to splash anybody today. You feel the water on the backs and the fronts of your hands? You have resistance coming back and forth. Okay, you can stop moving and open your eyes. Now that you've felt that air coming across your hands and the beautiful warm water, you're going to take your right hand, and I want you to now put your hand across. You can open your eyes and feel the water against the back of your hand. Okay? Good. All right, open your eyes so you can see me. Go the other direction for a minute, and again, cross your body. Feel the water against your hand. You feel it? Resistance. Beautiful. All right. God bless you. And so what you're going to do is this. And then, with your other hand, got it? With me? Okay. Here we go. Put your right hand across your body, and go. Beautiful. And breathe. Expand. Take that breath, expand, breathe. Beautiful. The purpose of this particular warm-up was to get you to sing what in Italian is called legato, means smooth and connected, so that there was no space between every single note, unlike when we were doing he, and that is called staccato, where it is separated and broken, okay? So, legato, smooth and connected, staccato, detached and separated, okay? Generally, for the most part, we tend to sing a lot of legato, okay? We want it to sound legato. Sometimes, when we have little runs in the music where the music is going pa 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 pa, we want it to be detached so that you can hear every single note. Okay? Good? Have a seat. Ask me questions. Ask me something that I wasn't clear on, or something that you just have a question about as a singer. Come on, yes. Can you do opera in high school? I did. I was performing in the Arizona Opera Company by the time I was a junior in high school. In the chorus, mind you, not as a lead performer, but absolutely 100%. And started taking voice lessons when I was a sophomore in high school, just because I went to my very first opera as a freshman. I went and saw La Traviata and went, I can do that. And then found out that I needed a lot of lessons to be able to do that, but 100%, you bet.
Carefully, I think I should add, because you don't want to do anything that's too big and too far out of your range so that it hurts you. You have to be cautious. Okay? Good. Question?
In terms of before a choir, whether it's services or whether it's AV service, whatever, how much time should the choir devote to warming up, and how much time should all of us do before we get to church?
That's a really good question. It is, I mean, everybody has a different thing going on at home before you get there. Some people are, they get up in the morning and their dog and them are the only ones in the house. And so talking hasn't even started occurring. I live in the desert. You guys are sort of desert-y as well. I would say, for me, I get up and I take a hot shower in the morning before I sing because I need that steam going on. And I do a lot of humming. I just get the voice moving, just getting it going. And humming is a really good way to do it. And then I don't ever go real high or real low for quite a while. I vocalize the middle part of the register first so that I'm just getting it kind of woken up. Because, I mean, you know as well as I do, when you get up in the morning and you're talking down here, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And then by noon, you're singing and talking up in a regular register. So we got to get our voices awake, for sure. And so my answer to your question is I personally do my own thing for a good probably 15 to 20 minutes before I take a step into the church. And a lot of that is in the car, right? And you hope that no one thinks you've lost your mind as you're singing along, And, just, just doing some of those siren type things too. Just get the voice woken up and get it moving so that the first sound you utter is not standing at that music stand or at the chanter stand. Depending on how your church works, if the choir can get together, maybe during Orthros or before Orthros, depending on how things work. I know like in Wichita, the choir always gets together for a half an hour in the warm-up room while Orthros is going on because they have designated chanters. I'm not so lucky. My chanters are all in the choir. So they're having to do their warm-up on their own, and that's my expectation, is that everybody walks in ready to go. It's great if you can get together, especially if you're doing a new piece and you want to just get some of those little bugs out before you do it again because you've been rehearsing it and you forget how it goes or whatever. So I think it's individual, but I think it's individual per choir, but not individual voices. I think you all need to warm up before you get here. I think that's critical. Yes?
Is it possible to warm up at home? Then someone will hear and go straight to choir. Is it considered, it will consider the warm up?
Absolutely. That's what I was saying. That's how, for my choir, that's my expectation. Warm up on your own because half of my choir is in the chanter stand. I don't have the ability to take them somewhere else and me warm them up. They've got to do it on their own. Yep, you bet. You bet. Any other questions? Yes, hi. I recognize you now that you've got your mask down. Hi.
Can singing like your favorite songs help a lot?
I would say singing your favorite songs, what she asked, would singing your favorite songs help? I would say yes, but do a little bit of warming up first. So especially if it's something really high, you don't want to stress out the chords, right? You want to get the voice sort of warm first, and just some humming and moving along first before you go into anything like, Mariah Carey or, just kidding. You don't even know who that is probably. Okay, yes?
For example, like I've been told I'm soprano, but during the years, voice can change.
Yes?
So have to be adjusted, somebody.
Somebody has to, sometimes can listen to you and make some suggestions. Did you hear what she said? She said sometimes, you start off as a soprano and then as you get older, some things start to change and you start feeling like maybe you should be singing alto or, tenor or bass or whatever. But it is my opinion, that if you are caring for your voice and you are continuing to warm up and do healthy habits, you can sing soprano for a very, very long time. I'm 63, and is I have been taking lessons pretty much my entire life, since I was a freshman, a sophomore in high school. I just started with a new teacher in Los Angeles, actually. And because of COVID and stuff, I stopped taking lessons for a while. So I started taking my voice lessons again, and I'm up singing high B naturals again, and because somebody is working with me and stretching those chords and making it possible. I don't believe that the voice ever is too old to sing. That's my opinion. But you must. It's like anything. You can't continue to run a 10K if you don't keep your body in check and always are careful about how you're dealing with stuff. Yes.
You just spoke about caring for your voice.
Yes.
So I would like to know what that means to you. What does that mean when you say caring for your voice?
That's a really good question. I would say a couple of things that are really important. One, and I know these are like stupid little things, but when I go to a football game or anywhere that is loud, I never raise my voice to speak over a group. I taught in the classroom for 30 years. I will not, I'm loud, I'm already loud,
Yeah.
but I won't speak over a group of people talking because I know it's gonna really, really be hard on my cords. I do not drink caffeine before I sing, ever. I don't drink wine or alcohol the night before I know I have to sing. Those things dry out the cords. I drink a ridiculously huge amount of water, keeping the cords moist all the time. And just having a good, healthy diet, because you have to know what your personal thing is too. For you, if you have reflux, if you've got problems and those kinds of things, that certain foods really can react to your cords. So, and again, taking voice lessons. Because if you don't have somebody else listening to you sing, you think, oh, I can hear myself. Reality is, you're not hearing it. Okay, let me back up. You know how I bet you've all had a recording of yourself somewhere, whether it was on your old voicemail that you use, and you listen to it later and go, oh my gosh, that's not what I thought I sounded like at all. We don't hear what everyone else hears. It's a very, very different sound. And having an extra set of ears listen to you as you're singing and go, you're clamping here, you're not doing quite well, you're not doing good, proper breathing techniques. So, does that tell you enough to explain?
Yeah, no, that's very, very, very
Okay.
good.
Good. Yes.
Following up on what you just said, how about everything you just said during a service, a long service like a gospel service or a Orthodox service, when you can feel your voice is at the edge and you're no longer able to do the high notes or you're losing them? Is there a way you can preserve yourself from doing that?
Great question. And I would say that the bigger issue is how did you start? Not how are you ending. Are you using your voice correctly in the first place? Are you making sure that you're singing here instead of here? And are you controlling the volume? Because if you're trying to sing too loud, you're going to wear out the chords like right now. But I was doing paracosis whenever we were doing that a few months back. And I ended up, it was just our chanter, none of our chanters were able to come for the whole week. And it was me, and I didn't know the music. So there was that. But by the third night, I knew it all. But anyhow, I was exhausted. And part of it was because I didn't know what I was doing very well. I was really struggling with the music. So I was learning as I was going. But as I was about halfway through the service, I was like, bending. I was singing. I was literally putting it into my head, I've got to start making some adjustments or I'm not going to make it to the last measure of this. So I was starting to think about getting the voice up here, getting it out of the throat, starting to make a little bit more of a sound and not so hooty and wide. So a little more focus, I would say, and more support from the very beginning. not just once you start realizing that you're losing your steam.
Probably the show's over, but if you're at that phase where your voice starting to crack and you're not able to sustain the notes, it's probably, you're not going to recover.
No, you're not. You're not. Yeah, if you can pop a cough drop in and get another 5 minutes out of it maybe in a sip of water, but those are realities. It's a muscle and it's tired and it's getting beat up, for long periods of time. You can only do so much to it. It's just like a runner. You can only beat up the body for so long, and then you've got to stop and refresh. Yes.
Another question, after you give your voice time for rest, like before you, day before,
If I know, okay, Pascha. We don't have time to regroup, right? It's one right after the other. Trying to get a good night's sleep as often as you can. Rest is the only thing that survives, that gets the singers to be able to really move forward.
another question about, I hear like ginger help, like your voice, or like person.
People say a little bit of honey, a little bit of lemon. I mean, there's all these home remedies, of course. I've never actually heard the ginger thing, but I guess it would be personal. Lemon is great for taking the phlegm off the cords. Put a little bit of lemon in your water. The reality is it's too drying. So you also have to put some honey in it to make it have some luster back in the cords. Because if you take all the moisture out of the cords, they can't do this, and that's what they have to be able to do. They have to be able to vibrate. The cords vibrate or they don't make sound, right? I saw somebody with their hand up over on this side. Yes?
If you were planning to sing loud, like say during Pascha, would you want to prepare for that, like for the day prior to that by singing loudly, or like how would you warm up for that kind of? You mentioned that full on your voice.
Yeah, I mean, and do you mean loud or do you mean a lot? Both. Okay, we'll have to talk more about that. But so endurance, I mean, it's all about endurance, right? And getting enough rest, if you know that you are going to be singing, when we do Pascha, right? I mean, we all know, anybody that has sung any of these services, you're starting in our church, you start at 11 o'clock, you're doing the canon, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it goes on until 2 o'clock, right? Oh yeah, and you've already done it for 4 days before. So your body is toast. You've got to try to get as much rest as you can, and you need to drink gallons of water. You've got to keep all of your body hydrated so that it has an opportunity to keep the luster in the cords. Okay?
Last question, and we're going to take one more question, please.
Yes, sir.
If you don't have your question again, we'll take a break.
How do you exercise the throat?
How do you exercise the throat muscle? By doing good warm-ups. Yep, absolutely. Really good warm-ups all the time. And I have a giant list of them. The other thing too, and please, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but if you Google my name, there is a really, really cool a set of videos of me teaching warm-ups that somebody took a video of me one year while I was doing one of these type of sessions, and if you just Google my name, Marina Busamrabal, it's on there, and you can sing along with me, and I talk about how to do this and do that and the other thing, so it's kind of fun. Okay, you and I will talk, okay? All right.
Thank you, Marina.
Kami, and we're going to come back, so don't disappear,
Yeah,
okay?
stay here because we haven't started yet with the music. So we're going to take a little break, some snacks to eat, and then we'll come back and Marina has for us new music to learn.
Okay.